There's a misconception that love comes naturally to you, but in fact, it's a learned skill, something that you can get better at. St. Francis de Sales said, "You learn to speak by speaking, to study by studying, to run by running, to work by working, and just so you learn to love by loving." You didn't come out of the womb able to speak. You had to practice speaking. When you started school, you didn't know everything, so you had to learn by studying. And when you started your career, you had to learn on the job to get where you are today. So with love, realize that it's something that takes a lifetime of learning. And you'll learn to love by loving God, yourself, and others. Loving God will develop as you practice your faith. Loving yourself will come as you develop self-esteem, and loving others takes time and patience to develop. Be patient with yourself as you learn to love, because